Welcome back. We are now, I'm just at the same spot that I was at. Remember where we stopped? I haven't done anything except the half of the double stitch. So I'm going to finish that up. That makes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What is next? The picot. So you use your finger as a gauge, stop it at that point, finish it off, move it over, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If you want to count them, that is fine. But I know how many I have. So my work is like this. Remember, the chain does not get closed out. You just slide your work through. Bring that tail out. Again, hold your work. Pull that thread, pull that tail end thread tight because you want to create that arch. See? Turn your work around, reverse it, pull it, hold your ball thread tight, loop that around like that, insert your needle, lock that with a knot. Now we're going to do the same thing as we did before. We're going to join it with 6 double stitches, a picot, 2 double stitches, 6 double stitches, insert in the picot, 2 double stitches, a picot, 6 double stitches. Okay, so lay your work down. Make sure that your work gets at the very end of that needle so it joins with the arch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, stop, get your crochet hook, insert it in the picot, pull your ball thread inside and put it through the picot, up and over the needle, pull that top, split like that, 2 double stitches, 1, 2, a picot, remember your finger is your guide, stop it, finish it off, there's your picot, 6 double stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Remember, the rings are closed. We're going to create that closing to create that next ring. So your fingers are going to go through that loop, pull your fork through, insert your needle, pull. It's nice and taut. Reverse your work, create that knot, hold on to your ball thread, wrap that around the top of the ball thread, create your knot, that tightens that up. and occasionally it falls out of your but I know where I'm at. This is where we're at already. Look at that. You should be very proud of yourself. Okay, lay that on top of the ring. We're going to do what? Create 8 double stitches, a picot, and 8 double stitches. I'll go a little faster now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and it went over my thread. That's where you get your crochet. It'll do that. Believe me, it happens to all of us. Just hold on to it. Join it with the other thread and finish it up. Okay, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here's number 8. Thread. And I'm going to double check if I counted that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have too many. I knew that. You can kind of tell after a while. So I've got 4 here and 4 there. Okay, so what are we going to do next? Our picot. My finger is my guide. Finish it off. Now do 8 double stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And remember, the chain is slide your work through. Make sure it doesn't get caught up in anything over the top. Your hands will get used to this. Believe me, I was so clumsy when I first started. I thought I was never, I almost gave up on this. I said, I'm not going to understand it. So I reversed my work, hold my ball thread tight, make that loop, insert my needle, hold it taut. I got my 3 rings and 3 chains. Okay, we're going to join it as before. What do we do? 6 double stitches. 1, 2, 3. Oh, so I did it again. I did it again. Very clumsy. Not to worry, just pull it over. It's 4, 5, 6. Okay, get your crochet hook, insert it in the picot. Pull the thread through and over your needle. Your hands will learn a lot. Your brain is doing all these things saying, what am I doing here? But the end result will be a beautiful doily for you to give to a friend, Christmas presents, for yourself, whomever you want to give it to. So it's all taut. I'm going to finish with what? We're going to do 2 double stitches. Now we do a picot, right? Your finger is your gauge. Okay, that's all you can move on. Hold on to your half stitch picot. Now we're finishing off with 6. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, remember this is a chain, and you should see that little E smiling at you. You should see your chain and your previous ring. Put your fingers through that so you don't lose your ring, the hole that you're going to insert your thread through. Pull it again taut. Pull it taut. Pull it nice and tight. Reverse your work. Get that ball thread, pull it tight, make that loop, insert it, and a knot. Pull it tight. You notice I'm pull it tight. Okay, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 rings, 1, 2, 3 chains. We're going to do the next chain. So that consists of 8 double stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now I'm going to pull my ball thread a little bit. Picot. Your guide is your finger. Stop it at that point. Finish it off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now remember, your chain is just, you're going to slide it through. You're not going to close it out. So slide your work, hold everything in place, hold it, and I do very tight stitches. Nice and tight. Hold that so you create that arch. Reverse your work, holding that as close as you can, tight. Your ball thread, hold that tight. Your tail end, create that loop. Now you've got your knot. So we've got 4 chains, 4 rings. 1, 2, 3, 4 chains, 1, 2, 3, 4 rings. And we're always going to make that 1 picot so we can join everything together. So we're going to do the same thing. 1, 2, and I want you to notice that I really back that thread right at that very tip of that chain. 3, 4, 5, 6. Work in the right order. So 1, 2, 3. Let's see how many we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. Okay. So get your crochet hook. Insert it in the picot. Pull your ball thread through. Pull it over the needle. Pull at the top. There. 2 double stitches. Make sure you pull it taut. You want it all the same. 1. Move it right a little bit so it's out of the way. 2. Make a picot. Slide your work over. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. I notice my picot got a little small, so what I'm going to do is insert my crochet hook and pull it down so it's a little bit, so we can use it. And there it is. Okay, remember it's a ring. It's a ring. The ring gets what? Closed. So you got your finger pinky holding that thread, and you notice it's really tight. Slide it through. Pull it tight. Pull it really tight. Reverse your work, hold on to that. Hold your ball thread tight, make that loop, and lock that up tight. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 chains, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rings. Here is where we're going to do our chain, which is, remember, we're going to put that loop at the very end of that ring, so it's really tight down there. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Picot, use that finger to stop the thread from going down. Finish it off, pull it down. Finish it off with 8 double stitches. 2, 3, 4, 5, one thread, 6, 7, 8. And remember, the chain just gets, you just slide your work out. Which gets all magical. I pull it really tight. I want my stitches nice and tight. And it should be. That makes it look so much neater. And I'm holding that really taut now. Pulling it, pulling it. Reverse your work. Pull thread over the needle. Loop that around. Make a knot. Oops. Okay. We have now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rings. Here is where we're going to do the last ring, and we're going to connect it to the very first picot that we did. That's why we have that extra picot there. So this is how we're going to close it off. Okay, so we're finishing our work, we're going to close it off. So here's where you need to pay very close attention. So I'm going to pick up our work. We're going to do the usual 6 double stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? So what your work should look like. Again, you're going to get your crochet hook, insert it in the picot, bring your ball of thread through. Oops. Crochet hook, ball of thread through. Come out through your needle. Pull the top. Just match the rest of your double stitches. Okay. 2 double stitches. 1. Now we're going to join this to the very first picot that we started with. Now I'm going to show you a different way how to use this without using the crochet hook. You can take that blunt end of the needle, insert it, pull it through, pull it nice and taut, finish it off with 6 double stitches. That's half of 1, 2, double thread, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? The work should look like this. Remember, it's a ring. So the ring, you're going to put your pinky inside that to hold that thread. Pull it through. Insert your needle through that ring. Pull taut. Reverse your work. Fold your whole thread over. Create that loop. Voila. We're almost at the end of the row. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to create the last chain, and then we're going to connect it to the very first ring, and in between the chain, and I'll show you that. So we're going to do the chain, which consists of one. And you notice I'm always putting that at the very end of that ring or chain. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We work through. Use your finger as your guide, making a picot here, and finish it off with 8 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And what is the chain? When you finish that 8, all you do is slide your work through. Okay, slide it through, and you're taut, nice and taut. Okay, pinch that in, reverse your work. Draw thread, hold it tight, make a loop. Bam, you're finished. Okay. We're almost finished. We're almost finished. See, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rings, which all consist of picots, which joins everything together. Now, you want to take your needle, and right here at the middle of the ring, you're going to insert your tatting needle. Look through, top. Hold that ball thread, loop it around, and it locks it in place. A lot of people, as myself, I'm going to do another knot. I want to be secure that my work is not going to come apart. We are almost there, children. We have finished. And then here you want to kind of straighten everything out. In comparison, look at that. You should be very proud of yourself, what you created. So, what is the next thing we do? Like I said, I'd rather have more thread at the tail end than not enough. So what I do, this is the ball thread, I'm just going to trim that off. So we have, this is the ball thread, and this is the needle thread. Now we want to hide our work blue threads because we're going to snip them all off. And it's very simple. I always kind of see where this thread is falling. This thread is falling over there. And you're just going to insert it in the double stitches. And I don't take too many. I just insert like maybe 4 or 5 of these. And just get a few more of those double stitches. Insert my needle. Give it a little tug. Now I'm going to get my scissors and go very carefully to the very tip of that. Remove my needle thread. You can discard that or save it or do whatever you want with it. Here is the ball of thread. I'm going to get my needle threader. Insert that in here. Thread. Like I said, I'll wait till I pinch it. Okay. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to find where is that thread falling. It's falling on the other arch. So I'm going to take that needle, insert it in any of these little double stitches. And they do make them tight, so sometimes it's hard to put needles in there. And yes, they call it a needle, even though it's got a blunt end. And this is a very lost art. I think it's really great if you can learn this or have your children learn this so they can use some beautiful doilies. This is good for necklines. I'm going to make one to create a small curtain for my window, or for your table, for your end table. Add it as a wall hanging. Okay, that's enough for me. I'll take my sharp scissors and cut that end, pull my thread out, and voila! We have finished. I'm off it. Isn't that adorable? And you notice that there's picots all around. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 picots. Why are there 6 picots there? You could, at this point, leave this as is if you want. Then starch it up really, really well. Open up all this up and lay everything flat. So you want to see all those beautiful double stitches and everything all flat. The next thing I do is get my heavy duty starch. You can buy this anywhere. And I like to lay a lot of it down. There we go. Lay it down. I have so much starch on my and I want you to see how lovely that looks. That's gonna lay. Some people like to glue it, and because they're not gonna maybe use it for earrings, I'll teach you later how to add beads on this. But for my very first video, that's what it is. Imagine it a little bracelet, a little brooch on your clothing. I have several of these. I have a fan, and the fan has a chain for the fan and the light. I've attached mine and I starched it up really starch, and you can stiffen it using what they call Mod Podge, and stiffen it up and it gets really, really stiff. And I have it hanging on my fan, so when I turn on my light it just turns around, and you could add Swarovski beads. You could make it as elegant as you want. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to learn how to create one that will be attached to this. You see how that is? But what we need to do is create one. We're not going to be able to use this, but this is good for showing you what we just learned. But the next one we're going to do is actually create one to attach it to the picots here. And then that's how I attach these all. They get attached individually in there. But look how lovely that looks. So the next runs I'm going to make today, they're going to be attached right at this edge right here. There's going to be 6 of them. So I'll make 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And this is what I've been doing and creating. Again, I have a red piece of yarn only so I know which side is my chain side, and you will notice a difference in your work when you turn it around. You say, this looks a little different, because one is the ring side and the other is the chain side, and you notice that the chain side looks so flat and beautiful, and the ring side has a different texture to it. And if you look at your work, you'll notice that too. You'll notice that one side is more smoother and the other one has a little different texture. So, with that said, thank you for joining me. This is Needle and Shuttle Tatting, first video for you to learn how to do needle and shuttle tatting. Now remember, I am a newbie to needle and needle tatting, and I ordered myself a shuttle, and I've never used a shuttle, but I can't wait to learn how to do shuttle tatting, and that's what I'm doing. I'm looking at a lot of awesome people on YouTube who just love their work so much that they teach people for free. There's lessons that start from lesson 1 to 31. So thank you. My name is Joanne Guitron. I am so happy to know that I made my very first video. Please, if you have any comments, if you have any suggestions, do you have any ideas that you want to share? Do you want to share your work on my Facebook page? Please do that by all means. I have a Facebook called Tatting is So Fabulous, and it's spelled Tatting, so Tatting is Tatting is so SEW Fabulous, FABLOUS. So please join my group, and I'm slowly going to be learning as we learn together. Thank you for joining my needle and shuttle tatting group on Facebook. Yes, I created one because I want people to be able to share their work, be proud of your work, pass this beautiful tradition on to your family, whether you're new to this like I am. Like I said, I've only been doing this for less than, let's see, I wrote it in the book, so I wrote down when I got my book. I started on February the 20th. So it's been a month. I said a month. I said less than that. Actually, it's been February the 20th, 2020. Isn't that something? I started February the 20th, 2020. So it's a fabulous number. I purchased it, and the minute I got it, I made a lot of mistakes. I'm going to be very honest with you. I learned how to remove the thread more than anybody else, I think. I actually will teach you how to remove your errors when you make a mistake. There's no need to cut. There's no need to panic. These knots can come out as long as you understand the principle on how to remove the knots. What else? Again, I want to teach you how to join a new piece, not this piece, but a new moffet, how to join it to this piece here, so you can create something similar to this. It is a beautiful piece of work. I seen this on YouTube, and I give all the glory to the person who taught me and taught thousands of people this beautiful art. There are hundreds of people. I've already seen around 50 different people. I actually, like I said, I have a So Fabulous page called Tatting is So Fabulous, and I've been saving all the work. I actually subscribe to their channel and hit the bell, so when they have a new project that they're showing or a new lesson. And there's also another way of tatting. It's called clunky. Yes, clunky loom tatting, which is totally different. It's where you create a loom, which is you create it out of a cardboard box. And I'm just learning all these beautiful, fabulous ideas. I do weaving and I do sewing, and you could attach these beautiful little moffets to a handkerchief, to your clothing. I actually have made some that I attach to the collars of my white blouses that totally gives it a different look. And towels, like I said, I create weaving. So I want to create a weave with some of these beautiful moffets around that'll give it a whole different effect. Imagine adding this to a purse. A purse, you created a purse and you want to show off your work. And earrings, jewelry, I mean, it's just a beautiful way of creating something. Again, pass it on to the children. And as you can see, this is going to be another triangle once it's created. It's attached to, let's see, this one, yeah. But this one goes like this. But you could start either end too, by the way. You don't have to start over here. You could start here, or you could start over there. It all depends on where you want to start. I like to start from here, and then I go over and lay down like that. But as you can see, it's beautiful. I'm going to create 5 more, and then it will be a triangle, and I'm going to keep adding and adding and adding. I want to see how big this is. So again, thank you. Stay so safe. Please listen to the guidelines of wearing your mask, covering your hands with gloves, keeping everything as healthy and your environment as clean as possible. Follow the social distancing until, let's just keep praying that we are out of this quarantine as fast as possible. May you be blessed in whatever religion you're in. And if you're not religious, just stay healthy. Thank you. This is so fabulous. But again, this is Needle and Subtle Tatting on Facebook.